Welcome back to Melodic Art. My name is Mikki, and today I'm going to show you some of my favorites so far. It is now April 2018, and I just picked this up. You may have seen the video for that, and I have it on now. It's a lapel microphone, so you can hook it up to your phone or whatever, etc. And the other things are the art supplies I'm working with right now. Lots of different things. My mainstay for doing swatch tests is the Sharpie Ultra Fine Point, and it never steers me wrong. And paint does not run away from it. It'll lay right over it when it's dry. So I've always used this Sharpie. The other thing I use all the time, and I've started to leave the paint residue on here just because the next time I'm going in for another painting, I may need some of these colors. And a really good tip that I've learned from Karen, from her website, I will do a little iCard up here for her website. Or the video where she showed an example of that. But she'll just wet a paper towel and she'll just clean up, and boom, you're not wasting any water. You're cleaning. And the reason why it's so easy is this is ceramic, or there's porcelain. But I love this thing. I got it off of Amazon, and I would recommend it completely. So that's a favorite. This is a favorite. This is a favorite so far. And I know there's tons of aqua brushes out there now. This is actually not my favorite. This is one of the Pentel ones. This is my favorite, and I can't remember who makes this. It's Kuretake. It's a little bit easier to squeeze the water out, and even though it comes out the sides, I can actually get water out of this one. This one I have to squeeze so dang hard. But the tip for the large round is really great. This one, not as awesome. So if they were to mix together, I would like them. But I will use this one, but I will dip it in water to use it, unfortunately. So for brushes I've been using, I literally stick to these guys. Oops, there's that one. Came in like Superman. I don't know what this is. It says 18. This used to be my grandmother's, and she used it for oils. So I will just dip this in water and do large washes if I need to cover a large area. And I use these rounds, which are anywhere from 6 to 8 to 10. Everybody numbers them differently. So this one actually does a good fine point. It's just dry right now, so this will come to a nice fine point. And it's a Royal. It's cheaper brand, so you can find this in any craft store under the Royal brand. Yeah, it's not working for me so well right now, but trust me, it does mold to a nice fine point. So this one, and I picked these up off of Amazon. They are Prime Brush, and there's a set of them, and I've been using this one an awful lot, this size 10. And my favorite is the Princeton number 8. I use this all the time, and it's a long round. And this is the brush that doesn't quit. I use this all the time. And I will use this for just this one brush for one piece. So there's that. And some other ones I've found that have come to me are, where is it? These Mimics. These are watercolor brushes made by Mimic, and they are synthetic. And the reason why they're called Mimic is they mimic the animal hair. And honestly, they work great. This Winsor & Newton Cotman number 6 is just as good. So I don't know. This is something I picked up. It's a liner Protege number 2, probably in an Art Snacks box. So this is about as small as I get. I can literally get tiny fine points with this this water brush. So detail stuff, I will usually use a Sharpie or this Faber-Castell Echo Pigment Black 0.07, also another Art Snacks grab, or this multi-liner from Copic. Art Snacks grab. My pencils, I've sort of been leaning toward the Colored Text Col-Erase red pencils now, and I've grabbed a Col-Erase light blue just for contrast, and I've been working with these quite a lot for sketching. Also, a great pair of scissors is always great to have. So, okay, there's those guys. Now, moving on as fast as I can. This little tin I got off of Amazon, and this is from Iris Compete. This is great. This is for her Fairies of the Fault Lines book coming out. So awesome. So this tin comes empty. You have to buy the half pans, and I've actually got an assortment of Lucas, Daniel Smith, and Handmade, some Sennelier. I haven't actually written the brand names here, but this tin comes with just the, it's just metal, and I've taken a piece of watercolor paper and I've placed it in here. And anytime I switch it out, I'll add like a little line on the bottom, right next to it, that says I've actually switched it out. I think this is Sennelier's Bright Red. Or Pyrrole Red. Nope, it's M. Graham. Okay, so I have M. Graham, Daniel Smith. I don't know if I have Sennelier in here. Maybe I do. Daniel Smith. So I guess it's Daniel Smith's and M. Graham's and Handmade from Penholder Art UK. And anything that I want to try and keep with me all the time, I literally will keep this right here and work only from this. The other thing I keep right next door to that are my core set. These are the 3 sets that you can buy. And next to that are my Da Vinci's that I got from Denise Soden in her little giveaway, that grab bag that that we could purchase for, well, it was just shipping that was the cost. So that was awesome. I would love to get one of those again. It was really cool. So yeah, so this is what I've got. The paper I'm working with lately is, whoa, my tea is gonna fall down. So I have been buying a bunch of this. I just ripped it. It's Strathmore 500. It's cold press and it's cotton, and I love it. It actually works really well. I can try a sheet because I have a lot more on order. The sheets are really thick. This is a great size to work with. It's non-intimidating. And I've been comparing it with the, ew, I can't grab it. With this Strathmore 400, just to see what the difference is. I guess I can do a swatch here, I guess. The other thing I've been using is, I know this is really weird that I've been using it, but I have been using this. I normally don't use white ever, but I have been using this M. Graham's white opaque just for highlights, and just subtle highlights. Nothing gouache thick opaque, just very subtle white highlights. And I've found that it's been working great, and honestly this is sort of moving in to my work area, and I literally leave it right in one of these bays here. So that's something new for me that I didn't think I would ever do. Here, I can just clean this up. Doo-doo-doo. It's gonna be too light of a wash. I use 3 different water bins. One from one of my son's science experiments. One little travel collapse cup. And you can see I've been using the white. And my little, I don't know what it's called. It's been a while since I've had to say the name of it. It is a low Crenel brush tub. And you don't see low Crenel very much anymore. They've been bought out quite a few times. Here's another thing I work from. This, I think I've done a video on it, yeah. And if I want to switch anything out, I magnetize the bottom of them with this magnet tape from Xyron. And I got this tip from Meow Meow Kapow. I'll put her link also right in the icon for her telling us how to use that. They're great, and I found that if you want to take some of the tape out, get it to the size of a half pan and push on that sucker. Push right where the teeth are so that it comes through the magnet a little bit, and it's really easy to rip. So there's that. I'm gonna find one to put it on. Put it on this yellow ochre, which I can barely grab. Okay, so you just stick it to the bottom and you're good to go. It's not going anywhere. So I've been doing that a lot. Whenever I grab one out to try, I will stick it to the bottom. And if I'm finding that these are not working for me, or there's a color that's not working for me and I'm not using it that often, I'll take it out and replace it with something in my extras bin. So it's just a constant revolving process. I don't have exact favorites, but I'll leave this here for a little while if you want to take a look at what I've got so far for color favorites. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much my favorites right now. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the paper. So, ooh, something flew off. I don't know what that was. Okay. See, get some color from somewhere. Where do we get this green? This is Penholder Arts paint, and this is his oops, getting really wet. This is his sap green made with PY35, PG7, and NB1, which is a natural blue, which is something I'm very envious of. I really want some, and he said he's going to make some soon, so I'm going to order some. So what I like about the 500 is that you get a little bit of time to kind of figure out where your lines are going to go. And it kind of gives you, like, see how it beads up a little bit? As much as some people don't like that, I love it because it really gives me a minute to say, like, yes, I'm sure about that particular line. The Strathmore 400, it really just, it takes the paint really well. This is just what I've noticed. You see how it kind of beads up a little bit? I've ordered this paper just for that reason, because it gives you sort of like that little time to be like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. So anyway, I don't know if that's important to you or not, but it lifts extremely well. Let's see. This one, not as much. So there's a little bit of difference here. Let me try when it's already dry. Yeah, I mean the lift here is like incomparable. Incomparable? Yeah. So Strathmore 500. I have a bunch more of this. I just finished a piece of this lady on this paper. So you can kind of see where it had done that here. I like the painterly effect. If you want more precision, I would go for something with a little bit more absorption, immediate absorption. But for me, I like the, you know, that a couple of seconds to say, I'm sure or I'm not sure. So, well, here's my favorites so far, and my minimal flight favorites. I have so many favorites, but this is all you're getting for now. Thanks for joining me, and I shall see you in the next one.